Is there a massive wave of censorship headed our way? Well, there's definitely one headed for real Donald Trump, or the president, Donald Trump. Yesterday was an absolute purge for him. And wait until I tell you all the places that not only the president, but a lot of his supporters have been banned from. And I want to see if you think this is just the beginning of the end for rightist thought on all of these different platforms. But no matter what your political leanings, this is a bit of a loss. Now, politics aside, Trump, especially before he was president, was one of the greatest follows on Twitter. Allow me to present my case. Here's an old Trump tweet. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. The Coca-Cola company is not happy with me. That's okay. I'll still keep drinking that garbage. Now that is a spectacular tweet, and we're going to be missing out on that because now he's suspended. Here's another classic. Despite the constant negative press, Covfefe. No one ever really found out what that meant, but we talked about it for like a month afterwards. A great, legendary tweet. One more for you. You may have forgotten about this one. I would like to extend my best wishes to all, even the haters and the losers, on this special date, September 11th. Mic drop. I mean, the guy was just magnifique, chef's kiss in his ability to troll on Twitter. And now he's gone. What does Twitter say? Well, here's the actual release from Twitter. And they pointed out two tweets that they said were in violation of their rules. They weren't. They weren't anything that Twitter said they were, but they had a massive activist employee uprising going on, and they had to find a reason to ban Donald Trump. There was probably plenty of tweets in the past that they could have used. There was probably plenty of content that was in violation of their rules, but this wasn't. One of the tweets they point out says, the 75 million great American patriots who voted for me, America first and make America great again, will have a giant voice long into the future. They will not be disrespected or treated unfairly in any way, shape, or form. I mean, what's wrong with that tweet? Unless there's a drink more Ovaltine mystery in there somewhere, there's nothing violent about that. And then another tweet. To all those who I've asked, I will not be going to the inauguration on January 20th. He's not going to the inauguration. This is not a violent something that can induce violence in terms of the content of the tweet. Due to the ongoing tensions in the United States, Twitter said, and an uptick in the global conversation in regards to the people who violently stormed the Capitol on January 6th, these two tweets must be read in the context of broader events in the country and the ways in which the president's statements can be mobilized by different audiences, including to incite violence, as well as in the context of the pattern of behavior from this account in recent weeks. Blah, 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 against the glorification of violence policy that Twitter has. This makes no sense. No matter what you think about the president politically, no matter if you want him to be banned or not, the determination that they base this on, that Twitter came up with, makes absolutely zero sense. And so read that if you want to. That's on at Breaking News or on the Twitter account. But now they say, yes, they've permanently suspended Donald Trump's account after hundreds of employees were imploring, aka probably badgering and threatening the CEO, Jack Dorsey, as they have been for a very long time, to do so. And again, Twitter can do whatever they want, and I don't necessarily blame them for banning Trump in the light of what happened at the Capitol. It's just that the reasoning that they're giving is absolute BS. Following this, Facebook then bans Trump indefinitely. They're not going to let Trump on the platform until at least after the inauguration. See, never again. Probably not going to happen. Who else? Well, Parler still will allow the President of the United States to have an account, though he doesn't have a huge following on the platform. Problem is, Google banned Parler from the App Store, and Apple is threatening to ban Parler in the next 12 hours or so from their App Store. Now, when people tell you build your own thing, build your own app, is a private company that can do whatever they want, and Parler does that, when you get wiped out of the Google App Store and the Apple App Store, you're gone. That's 100% of the marketplace, essentially. So it's not build your own thing and have all your free speech over there. That becomes impossible too. And then you might say, well, don't put it in the App Store. Guess what? Parler is hosted by AWS. It's also where the News Junkie app is hosted and various other websites that I have. And Amazon Web Services is now being targeted for hosting the Parler website and all the materials therein. So again, it's not build your own thing and have your own free speech there, and Parler finds itself on the chopping block too. Discord has banned a Reddit link pro-Trump server. This is a chat server that was on the very popular app Discord. Reddit has banned a subreddit group, r Donald Trump, literally a subreddit named after the president. And they've had a long-standing problem with different subreddits that support Trump that they've wanted to ban for a while. And again, their activist employees always want this kind of talk shut down. Over on TikTok, I don't even know if Trump has a TikTok, but guess what? If he does, they're taking his videos down. A TikTok ban will remove videos of Donald Trump inciting rioters. They're still not sure how to do this. You know what, though? Turnabout is fair play. Trump tried to completely ban TikTok. Now TikTok gets their revenge. Twitch bans Trump. Trump had a Twitch? He's Twitch streaming? Is he playing Among Us? What's happening with the president's Twitch account? Well, nothing now, because that's gone too. And then Shopify. Didn't even know, but that's where he sold his merch. The president not able to sell anything through Shopify anymore, because as we've seen in so many other cases, it's not just about you get banned off this platform like Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or any of those. It's that anywhere you go after that is banned too. And then if you end up with just your own website full of text, they'll go after the people hosting that website. And then if you host that website yourself and try to get some money for donations, they'll go after the credit card companies that are processing the donations to go to you. This is all real stuff that's been done. The company Alphabet, which of course owns YouTube, Google, etc., their workers union, again, activist employees calling on YouTube to ban Trump. Trump is basically gone off of YouTube as well. Trump allies like Michael Flynn, Sidney Powell, the crazy attorney, and some of the other QAnon-related accounts have been banned from Twitter. YouTube has terminated Steve Bannon's War Room show because they said he had 3 strikes in just a short period of time. There has been a purge going on. In fact, over at Axios, they have this list: Reddit, Twitch, Shopify, Twitter, Google. That's the Parler thing we talked about. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram went along, of course, with Facebook and said that the president can't post till at least the 21st. Again, probably never. Snapchat, the president was on Snapchat. TikTok, Apple, Discord, Pinterest. The president had a goddamn Pinterest account. Who knew? And now who's he going to post all his favorite basket weaving photos to? No one. That's who. So what do you think about all of this? It happened very fast, and I think we're just at the beginning of it, and I bet you probably agree. There is a wave of censorship underway, and it's all going to be on the backs of this riot, this rush on Capitol Hill. The folks who rushed into the Capitol Hill building and caused all that mayhem that ended with 5 people dead, including a Capitol Hill police officer, probably had no idea what the consequences would be. The Democrats have long said, never let a good crisis go to waste. Here's a crisis, and trust me, it won't go to waste. How do you feel about all of these things that have gone down? Let me know, and I know you will anyways. It's always very, very rowdy down there in the comments, and I'm sure this won't be any different. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.